college football knows when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here at the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kick it away to start us off. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Back to pass. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Crosses the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore.
Touchdown, Minnesota! The offense cashing him in on that drive. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt him. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Pena. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They just keep firing. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to sneak it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They'll leave it with him. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the 1st time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different...
There he goes. That's the 50. The 30. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. pulls and fires complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You don't have to make things complicated. You seize zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're off to a really strong start in operating with a 14-10 lead. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now the pressure is on to keep pace as they start this drive trailing 21-10. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Penn State! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Bring in the heat. With the catch, it's Pena. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell when he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. Going deep. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And his throw is incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Tackle is made.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little space. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Golden Gophers are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
It's caught down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone from the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Welch. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And on first down, they're running out the field goal unit. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass on second down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got some room, it was over. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Unloads to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking left. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the heat. Takes the easy one to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. A strike downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. At midfield, he's got room. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd you're trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Quick toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today, but build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Under fire, and the ball is out. Who's going to get it? They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry.